Palestinian militant group Hamas has released disturbing footage allegedly showing the militants holding Israeli toddlers and children during the massacre on Saturday, October 7. News.com has learned that the video shows multiple Hamas members holding the children and apparently soothing them as they cry. One of the Hamas members can be seen rocking a cradle as an infant cries, while others can be seen carrying the children, rocking them, and patting their backs as they cry in distress. The disturbing footage was made during Hamas' infiltration of Israel on October 7, an attack during which they unleashed unprecedented damage and violence on the Jewish nation. The Times of Israel speculates that this is a propaganda video showing Hamas members holding young Israeli children and babies in a kibbutz in southern Israel and that it was circulated in an attempt to reaffirm the notion that they don't harm children. The attack, which the militant organization called Operation Al-Aqsa Flood, saw Hamas burst through the heavily militarized border around the Gaza Strip and kill more than 1,300 people, most of whom were civilians. The Daily Mail reported that the militant abducted approximately 150 Israeli, foreign, and dual nationals as hostages and took them back to Gaza. However, on Friday, October 13, Hamas said that 13 of them had been killed in Israeli airstrikes, a number that was previously recorded as 4. News.com has reported that newly leaked, top-secret documents reveal the disturbing plot by Hamas to target elementary schools and a youth center in the Israeli kibbutz of Kfar Saad, along with the strategy to kill as many people as possible, seize hostages, and move them into the Gaza Strip. Israeli first responders found these plans on the bodies of fallen Hamas terrorists. Initially obtained by NBC, the plans involve highly trained units infiltrating villages and targeting places where civilians, including children, gather. According to the documents, the directives issued to the militants directly contradict Hamas' claims that they do not harm children. In retaliation, Israel unleashed the most devastating airstrikes in the history of the Israel-Palestine conflict upon the Gaza enclave. Gaza's health ministry said that Israel's retaliatory strikes had killed at least 770 people, including 140 children, and wounded more than 4,000. The United Nations Agency for Palestinian Refugees said that more than 187,000 people had been displaced across the Gaza Strip as a result of these strikes, adding that the number is expected to increase, according to The Guardian. Furthermore, the Israel Defense Forces, IDF, announced on Friday, October 13, that they have launched localized raids in the Gaza Strip using infantry forces and tanks in order to clear the area of potential terrorists and locate missing Israelis, quite possibly in preparation for a full-scale ground invasion. Rear ADM. Daniel Hagari, a spokesperson for the IDF, told the Times of Israel that armored and infantry forces carried out searches and thwarted anti-tank guided missile squads that intended to infiltrate into Israeli territory. The forces located findings that may help in the effort to locate the missing. We will continue to make every effort to find every detail about the missing and hostages, the admiral said.